Namaste, everybody. It's Abhi from Astro In with Abhi. This is the Iowa channel, Oneness in Astrology and Spirituality, bringing in awareness by Abhi. So today I'm going to talk about a question that was given to me. I'm going to talk about how to overcome pain. So the question is, Abhi, I've been feeling so painful over the last couple of years, and nothing seemed to have worked. I do not know what to do. How does one deal with pain? Okay, look, I'm going to talk from awareness by Abhi, and I'm going to try and keep this very quick. I have posted an insight on awareness by Abhi on my awareness by Abhi page on Facebook. You can find that there as well, which is the written version of it. And I'm going to do a podcast on this year, so I'm hoping that I can answer this question because if I have to summarize this question, it the asker is basically seeking a way to overcome pain. Abhi, how do I overcome pain? In order to answer this question, we must first establish that we are all on the same understanding of what pain is. Now, we've got physical pain, we've got mental pain, and then we've got pain which we haven't seen yet, but is going to manifest. As an astrologer, I'm a karmic specialist. When I say karmic specialist, I'm talking about I look at your charts, I specialize in looking at your charts and establishing what karma you're going to go through based on certain events that have happened past life and certain things that have happened this life which you haven't went through as yet. So my understanding of pain from awareness, Bobby, is pain is a defense mechanism. For example, if I have to look at physical pain, by putting my hand on the stove, the burning sensation, it's immediate. Instantaneously, I leave the stove because of the burn. Now, what happens if I never had the defense mechanism of pain? I can roast my hand up. Hell, I might even burn my whole entire body up because there's no pain. So, pain is needed. Pain is needed for protection. But exercising the karmic memory of the sensation of pain allows me to not put my hand on the stove again because of the memory itself that I will get burnt. Now, similar to this here with mental trauma or mental pain or pain, um, I kind of know this person. This person has been dealing with me a good couple of weeks, and very, very, very excited with the kind of literature that I have written already on Facebook. So, dear listeners, you can also find that on my Facebook page, Awareness by Abhi. So, mental trauma, mental pain comes from where? It comes from the mind. Anything that deals with, or anything that is dealing with the mind, we say it's a mental thing. It's a psyche thing. It's coming from the mind. So it's then safe to say that I've got pain in my mind. How do I overcome this? So now it's then safe to answer this question. How do I overcome pain? Now, overcoming pain means this much. What do I remember about my past? And how do I want to fix it? Or how can I fix it? Most people think that erasing the memory or that shouldn't have happened is the answer. But this is very far away from the truth because looking at that actual circumstance that you have been in and trying to use that to create something profound in your experience of life, now that's how you overcome pain. In short form, it's called transmutation of energy. I will do a separate podcast on this, but it's to take that pain that you go through and try and establish something positive in your life to bring about a a shift in consciousness from a 2 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. So basically, you are training yourself to look at your past, the things that have brought you pain and still bring you pain at the moment, and try and find a way to transmute this pain into something positive. And how you do that is to look at your goals. Where do you want to go? How do you want to feel? Because I can promise you this much, if you really want to feel pleasure, peace, if that desire is strong enough, you will transmute that pain. If you have goals and ambition, you will transmute that pain. You will somehow find a way to transmute that into something very beautiful. And you'll find this with a lot of people, musicians, artists, sportsmen. You'll find this with a lot of people that nowadays on social media, they're bloggers, podcasters, public figures. There are many ways you can use that pain to transmute yourself, to allow yourself to experience something very positive out of your life. The problem comes in where you are so fixated in the actual problem that you get entangled with it. So much so that you virtually cannot come out of it and you think that something externally can come and help you. Now, this is the biggest misconception out there. Now, yes, I am an astrologist. I practice different sciences, numerology, moonology, etc. But all of these sciences goes back to everything that's within you. Everything goes back to your mind. If you allow your mind, remember, if you allow your mind, I'm not saying if your mind allows you. You are the controller of the mind. It's just that the mind is controlling you. So you need to control the mind. You need to start controlling the mind. And how you do it? Look at where you want to go. Look at what you want to experience. There must be a strong desire of that which you are and where you want to be. And when the desire is strong enough, as a consequence, you'll start to work towards manifesting that into reality. And you can use your pain to help you to achieve that. This is where consistency comes in. A lot of people lack consistency. And I like to describe pain as the number one factor, for me personally, number one factor to be consistent in something. It brings about consistency for me. Now, this is how you get over pain, guys. There are many ways. I've spoken about sadhana, I've spoken about bhakti yoga. Now I'm speaking about transmutation of energy. And it's not difficult to do. It is difficult because you are allowing yourself to be entangled day in and day out by replaying the course of events which has happened many years ago. You've not allowed yourself to find the beauty in the chaos. I can promise you right now, what you are struggling with now, 10 years from now, you're going to want this body. You're going to want this mind. You're going to want this experience. 10 years from now, you're going to want this body. And 10 years from now, you would kick yourself for worrying about things which you could fix. And I can tell you right now that transmutation of energy is by far one of the top 5 ways to overcome pain. For me, that's awareness for Abhi. Thank you very much, dear listeners. Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Shri Krishna. Goodbye.